Good evening, everybody. I am glad to welcome everyone on this webinar on talent and succession planning. So, myself Manish, and I am a PeopleSoft techno-functional consultant at Kovian Consulting India Private Limited, with extensive experience in both technical and functional aspects in PeopleSoft. So, our webinar topic will be talent and succession planning in PeopleSoft, and we will see in this webinar that how we have customized this particular module as per the business requirement. Okay, so going to the agenda of this particular webinar, initially we'll see the introduction, followed by the objective of the webinar. Then we'll see the enhanced talent profiles, that what are the customizations that we have implemented and what are the features that we have implemented in the module for the business purpose. So then comes the talent identification features extensively that we have used in this particular module for identifying the talent, and the collaborative review and the approval workflow will show you how this particular workflow will work. Then comes the internal recruitment notification. We'll see about the notification that the recruiter can see, which is a part of recruitment module, and workflow walkthrough where I'll show you a couple of images, followed by the workflow. And then we'll see the key benefits of these customizations and also the future enhancements. Okay, so yeah. So, as you all know, that the talent and succession planning is designed to help the organization manage their internal talent by providing a structured framework for identifying, deploying, and preparing employees for their leadership roles. This module enables business to streamline succession planning, ensure key positions are filled with qualified internal candidates, and drive employee development through customized career path. So, however, despite of this clear advantage, the talent and succession plan module is not a widely used module, or it's not widely adopted as some of the people's of modules like payroll, HR, time and labor, recruitment, all these modules. This is partial because a succession plan is often like a strategic initiative, and many of the organization tend to focus more on the transactional modules like payrolls, say payroll or HR modules, recruitment modules, or etc. So that address immediate needs on the employee onboarding payroll. But this module is a strategic initiative, so most widely it's not used. So some other factors that might be affecting the low adoption of this module may be like the lack of strategic focus, complexity of the implementation, lack of awareness among the business and among the organization, perception that this particular succession planning is a luxury module which has to be only implemented in organizations with may say 1,000 plus resource, something like that. Or maybe the focus on the external hiring where the recruiters are looking for talents outside the organization, and they are not much worried about the internal talents. So the opportunity of this module, customizing this module and using this module, is despite all these barriers, there's an immense opportunity for organization that embrace the people's of talent and succession plan module, like how we have used this for our business, our customers. With the right customization and strategic approach, this is a very powerful tool in identifying the internal talent and promoting them. So what happens, or what are the useful stuffs from this, is it will help in strengthening the leadership pipelines. It will help in improving the retention of the employees, reducing the recruitment cost, aligning workforce developments. All these things are helpful. So in today's session, I'll showcase how we have customized and enhanced the talent and succession module to address these challenges and help our organization realize its full potential. So going to the introduction, this module is crucial for organization aiming to manage and nurture their internal talent efficiently. Okay, by identifying and preparing employees for their future leadership roles, we can build a robust talent pipeline and ensure business continuity. So today we'll explore how the PeopleSoft supports to goals that the talent profiling, career planning, succession managements, and I'll walk you through the enhancements that we have done. Talent profiling is nothing but we are giving access to the employees in this particular case, in this particular implementation where we have done. So the direct access will be given to the employee to fill in their strengths, weaknesses, their talent profiles, build their talent profiles at their level, which will of course be reviewed further by the supervisors and the HRs. But still, we are giving an opportunity for the employees to fill in their talent profiles by themselves. So that's the major change here, because this particular module used to have a delivered module details like the ones that could only be filled with the HR level, and the employees could not fill because they were not aware of some of the details. So we have customized it in such a way that we can give it to the employee for them to fill their own details. That's in the talent profiling and their career planning. Then we have a succession planning where we have done some changes, like since succession planning and this talent profile are integrated modules, so with one another, succession planning can be effectively optimized and utilized using this particular talent profile. Then we have internal notification and recruitment. So notification in the sense, for example, say there's a talent, emerging talent, or there's a talent with equal potential who is available in the organization, and the recruiters might be looking out for the new talents or new resource. Then there should be some notifications that has to be given to the recruiters, right? So you have this resource and you can review this resource, so and so. So that kind of notifications are also given. So the objective of this webinar is to demonstrate how we have extended access to the PeopleSoft's career plan functionality through targeted customizations. We have enhanced the module usability for employees and supervisors, improvising the talent management process and facilitating a better career development. Okay, so let's hop on to the enhanced talent profiles, like what are the things that we have implemented, the key points. So first and foremost, it's the work experience. So we know that the work experience of the employee matters a lot in their talent profile, in their succession planning, that what kind of projects they have worked, or even say what companies they have worked, what roles they have been given to, how much years of experience do they have. So it's very important for an when you plan a talent, the it will help a lot in building the talent profile of that particular employee. So work experience is displayed in the first page, that will include both the organizational internal work experience as well as the prior work experience in different organizations, with number of years, the date from when to, etc. So that is what we have implemented in this particular module, which is new. Then comes the performance rating, that is high, medium and low. So this will come in a supervisor level. So I'll tell you that in the coming slides to go. So what exactly and where exactly how we have implemented this particular page. So performance ratings is something that matters a lot in planning the talent profile of an employee. Say high performance rating, low, medium, and this particular things are also implemented, and we are displaying this to the supervisors and the BHRs, that this particular person's performance rating is so and so for this physical year, that is in this case especially the last two fiscal years. So apart from that, the employee inputs, we have an opportunity given to the employees to update their resume. So this has been implemented because how much ever we give the option for the employees to fill in their talent profiles, there are some stuffs which the employee would like to say that's not available in the page, maybe that they would have been updated in the resume. And of course the talents are also being hunt using the resume, so we have given an opportunity for the employees to upload their updated resume. So strength and development areas, the employees have an opportunity to fill in their strength. This was there earlier too in the delivered module, but we have customized it in such a way that which is specific to the organization. We have built the competency and the type of strength that the organization was looking for. I mean, we have separately created a step setup for that, and ideal strengths and ideal weaknesses that will be suitable for that particular organizations are only be given there. This is again customized. Then we have a mentorship program. We have a page where the employees can choose their mentor. from the organization. This is again customized, that only not all people working in an organization can act as a mentor, right? So there will be effective leaders and only they will be acting as a mentor. So that will be fed into the system, through a setup, and only those particular names will be displayed as mentor in the lookup for the employees to choose from. So yeah, establish a three tiers access system with employee, supervisor, and BHR. This is the major change that we have done in this particular module, that is three tier access system. That is now we have an access to employees, supervisors, and BHR. That is, employees profile is been reviewed by supervisor and modified or corrected, and even after that the BHR, who acts as an admin, who has the entire page access, will be working on. So based on different permissions and roles, we have been doing this, and this is a major change. So this is a major breakthrough, because earlier it was the BHR who was doing the talent profile wherever in whichever the organization they were using this particular modeling. Only the BHR used to fill it for the employees. So now we are giving the access directly to the employees for them to fill, and that's a major breakthrough. So supervisor have enhanced access to the dedicated pages. So when I say three tier access, it's not like the entire access is given to employee. Employees are only given access to the specific pages where the details they can fill, and also in the specific pages again comes the specific filtered out fields. Only these particular fields can be accessed by the employees, and they'll fill only those fields, because again going through entire details cannot be filled by the employees. Say for example, the potential, the performance rating, the career path, all these details can only be filled by the BHR or the supervisor who are planning his talent profile. So the employees will only be able to give his input based on his training that he might require from the organization, the mentorship that he might require, his strengths, his resume. All these details can be given by the employee. So yeah, then we'll see the talent identification features. So identifying the talent within the organization is critical for succession planning. So when I go say talent identification, we have certain features for the talent identification, that is talent type and potential rating. As we discussed earlier, potential rating, that is being inputted by the supervisor only. Okay, so we have a separate page for the potential type, and in that particular page the input has been given by supervisors only, because that particular stuffs is the input can be given by the supervisor or admin only. So again we have HR performance category, that is decided based on the previous fiscal year's rating of the employee, and this is automatically displayed through the logic that whether the HR performance category is high, medium, or low. Then we have succession plan notification. So I'll show it in the next screenshot, in the next slide, how the succession plan notification looks like. So the pop-up notification will appear on the job creation page of the recruiter module. So whenever the recruiter will create a job against a position, there is a pop-up notification that is displayed for the recruiter saying that a successor is available on this position. Then we have introduced a one-page talent card. So this talent card is basically a PDF file generated, which will have the encapsulated details of the entire talent management of that particular employee. To simplify, we have developed a single page view that consolidates all relevant employee information into a easy to access format. The talent card provides a quick overview maybe of the employee performance, potential, career progress, helping the supervisors and BHR make informed decisions quickly. So, now we'll see the collaborative review and approval workflow. As I told you earlier, this is how it works. This is the workflow. So the employee submits the data, and once he submits, his profile is locked, and then intimation through a mail will be sent to the supervisor, so that he will be known that his subordinate so and so person has filled his talent profile, and he will review, put on some information that has to go through his end, and he will submit it. So the BHR is like the admin who has the entire control of the module. So he can add, modify, remove any data, and he can also control the access of this to supervisor and employee page. Yeah. So collaborative review and the workflow, approval workflow. So the internal recruitment notification looks something like this. You can see that in the search and create position page, there's a pop-up that's been displayed that there are two successors available for this position in the system. So which means that as per the succession plan of this particular position, the two successors are already aligned against that particular position based on their talent profile. So that's how it picks the logic and it will display to the user. So the recruiter will get to know that the successor is available and he will go and review it. Also, along with that, a mail is also sent to the BHR that a successor is available. That's an email notification again. Okay, so that's about the collaborative review and approval workflow. So I'll take you to the workflow walkthrough now. So as an employee, when I log in, I'll be displayed a tile in the employee self-service page. So when I click on the tile, I'll be accessing the talent profile. So as soon as I access the talent profile, I will see my experience page, followed by the strength and development page, and other details like maybe training details, mentoring details. All these details he will be giving as an input. And once he gives the inputs, he can submit that particular page. Once submitted, he will not be able to make any changes in that particular page. So we also have an option to upload resume, as I said earlier. So the user as an employee can update his updated resume to the talent profile. Some of the fields like the impact of loss, review date, that comes in the um mobility page, will not be displayed to the employee actually. So because these particular items can only be reviewed and updated by the supervisor or the BHR, whether what's the impact of loss of that particular employee and what will be the review date. So this is how the page looks like. Having some of the screenshots, due to the security protocol, will not be able to show you the demo through the instance. So I attached few screenshots here. This is the tile, which how it looks like on the employee self-service page. Opening the profile, you will be able to see the work experience page, where you can see different work experience of that employee with the years of experience and the start date, end date. You have the strength and development page, where we again have a customized competency, skills and strengths. Okay, so then we have the mentor selection page again, so where the employee will be able to select his mentor. So going to the supervisor review page, this is how it looks like for a supervisor. In the manager self-service page, we have a tile of team talent profiles, where the supervisor can open and view all his subordinates employee IDs and names. He can access any of his subordinates talent profile. As he accesses their talent profile, he'll be able to see the same page what the employees will be seeing, as well as some additional page which only the supervisor has to see. He also has view only rights against some of the pages like resumes, and all can only be uploaded by an employee. And coming to the mobility page, he will only have access to the two fields, impact of loss and attrition risk, because the other details of the mobility will be filled by the employee. And the manager will have only the read access for that page. So supervisor entering and reviewing the data will have the hyperlink for the comment box of the attrition, and if the mark, they can view the resume uploaded by the employees, allowing for the more informed assessment of their team capabilities. Career path planning is a separate page where the supervisor can plan the career path for the next career plan of that particular employee. He can choose the position, he can choose the role, and he can also pick up the first move, second move options, and also choose option number 1 or 2 based on the capabilities of the employee and the analysis done by the supervisor. This can again be changed at the BHR level, because BHR is an admin and he'll have an access of the entire module. Supervisor can plan and document the career path for each subordinates, by the way. So performance rating and potential is again a crucial part, and that is being inputted by the supervisor in the supervisor level, based on the performance rating of that particular employee. So this is how it looks like. You can see the highlighted two fields of attrition risk and impact of loss are only visible to the supervisor, and this particular page is displayed to the employee as well without these fields, because the employee cannot input data to the attrition risk and impact of loss, because that's something which has to be inputted in the supervisor and BHR level. So looking at the talent type and potential details page, you can see that the ratings of the last two fiscal years are displayed, and the potential data input will be given by the supervisor. We also have the career path of employee page, where the supervisor can give the career path of the employee. Once the supervisor will submit, there's an intimation notification sent to the BHR that this particular employee's talent profile has been submitted, and the BHR can review, modify, add and delete any data in that particular module of the talent profile, because he is this admin user and he has the entire access to this particular module. And meanwhile, by the to avoid the data inconsistency, because since this is an entire one module given to a three-tier access to employee, supervisor and BHR, we are restricting a freeze functionality. That is, when the employee fills the data, he or she will not be able to modify the data for the particular duration of time unless and until the freeze functionality is upheld by the BHR to prevent the further modification. So this particular freeze functionality option is available as a checkbox with the BHR. I'll show it to you in the future slides. Okay. So the BHR will receive notification of the submissions from the employee profiles. So managing the succession planning of the BHR, succession planning of the employee is done by the BHR too, in a case where there is a supervisor not available. Okay. Yeah, this is how the page looks like. This is the additional fields of freeze for employee and freeze for manager that is being displayed to the uh, BHR only, because he can freeze and unfreeze the module for the employee as well as supervisor. This is again a major feature that we have added that will help a lot in controlling the module within the user itself, so that does not require any intervention of the consultants or a developer, because as soon as the sub page is submitted by employee, the freeze functionality will get active and the checkbox get checked for the employee. As soon as the supervisor will freeze, the freeze is again checked for the supervisor, and the HR has an access to unfreeze this as well. Now we'll see what are the key benefits of this particular customizations. So the enhanced talent profiles will give a more detailed and customizable profile. We can accurately track the skill and performance, which supports the long-term career development. Advanced talent identification is by integrating performance rating and potential evaluations, we can easily identify high potential employees and we can prepare them for the next key roles. So the internal recruitment notification again will help in giving the alert to the team that an internal successor is available for the job opening, allowing us to prioritize the internal talent. So career path planning, again supervisor can actively plan and manage the career trajectories of the team members, which helps them to align individual goals with the company's growth strategy. So the three-tier access control is actually a major tailored solution that we have given to this particular account, because the three-tier access system will help a lot in providing access to the employees to fill in their talent profiles by their own, and that's a major breakthrough. So optimized succession planning will help in the efficient management of the successors. Okay, that's the key benefits of the customization. As a future enhancement, we can see that the enhanced analytical dashboards can be given, that is introducing AI driven analytics for the predictive insights, maybe whichever employee has moved to which role in this, and based on his talent profile we can build certain dashboards that is AI driven. Mobile accessibility, yeah, of course we can develop a mobile friendly version of the talent profile which allows employees and managers to access the key data on the one go, ensuring that development discussions can happen anywhere from any time. Integration with learning management system, yeah, we have a page, dedicated page to fill in the training details, where the employee will seek for the training, whatever training that is required to him, and this particular thing can be integrated with the LMS learning management system, where we can provide a tailored training recommendation based on the employee's performance and aspiration, ensuring that the development is always aligned with the business needs. Goal setting and tracking. We plan to introduce functionality that allows employees and supervisor to set, track, and review the performance goals directly within the talent profiles. Real-time notifications, yeah, of course, we have managers can will receive the real-time alerts for any key updates to their team profiles, such as changing the performance rating or resume, ensuring they stay informed all the time. That can be implemented as a futuristic enhancement. Concluding this, PeopleSoft Talent and Succession Plan module with the enhancements we have implemented offers a powerful and flexible solution for managing the internal talent. These customizations ensure that our talent management process are aligned with the business strategy, helping us develop a high performing workforce ready for future challenge. And that's the announcement that we have done, and it will be, I hope it is helpful for everybody. Thanks again for joining today's session. And yeah, any questions?
Thank you, Manish, for this webinar. We have few questions. I'll read it out for you. Uh, First question: how is employee performance data integrated with the talent and succession plan module for career path planning? I repeat, how is employee performance data integrated with the talent and succession plan module for the career path planning?
Okay, so in the enhanced talent and succession plan module, performance data is linked directly to the employee's talent profile. Performance rating from the last 2 fiscal years are actually put in from the performance appraisal system. Uh, this data is critical actually for evaluation of the employee's potential, because we are calculating the HR performance that is automatically driven from this data, and it will show whether its performance is high, medium, or low based on this data. I hope that answers your question.
Okay. The second question is, what customizations were made to the PeopleSoft delivered pages to support the enhanced talent profiles? I repeat, what customizations were made to the PeopleSoft delivered pages to support the enhanced talent profiles?
Yeah, delivered pages, like we have made a lot of changes in the delivered pages. Like we have added new fields, like work experience tracking. That's a new, totally new page that we have created. And we have made changes in the aspirations and the mobility pages, where we are giving the impact of loss and attrition risk fields only to the supervisors and the BHRs. Those changes. We have also added the strength and development area fields, fields data as per the organization's requirement, like it's a tailor made solution for them. We have added the freeze functionality in the other projects page. Yeah, these are like some of the field level changes and page changes that we have done in this particular delivered pages.
Okay. How does the module ensure secure access to different levels in terms of data visibility and control?
Yeah, secure access is like we are freezing we have a freeze functionality. First of all, that is where, to avoid the data conflict, we are having a freeze functionality. Talking about secure access, that we are using roles and permissions, that we are having a specific role for the employees, we are having a different role for supervisor, and we are having a separate role for the BHR who is acting as an admin. And using this roles and permissions security, we are able to manage the secure access.
Okay. The next question is, how does the system handle succession planning, notifications, and internal recruitment alerts? How does the system handle succession planning, notifications, and internal recruitment alerts?
Okay, so when the job requisition is created, actually, while creating, to be more specific, the succession planning is identified. That is, we have a separate succession planning page where the successor plan ID is created. So those particular ID will have a specific details along with the successor that is there, and we have an aligned position against it as well, right? So that particular position when a recruiter is trying to open a job requisition against that particular position, we will be, our internal system logic will check whether there is a successor that is available in this position, and it will throw a notification in the create job page for the recruiter.
Okay. Next question is, how is the mentorship selection functionality configured and how does it integrate with employee career development? I repeat, how is the mentorship selection functionality configured and how does it integrate with employee career development?
Okay, so there is a dedicated mentor setup page actually, where in the setup page, only a specific mentors or the employees in the organization who is sitting in maybe a level where they are able to give mentor to the other subordinates or their colleagues with such a good experience, and their skill sets are only picked from by the BHRs, and they are being placed in that particular setup page. And the mentor page of the talent profile will show only those names for the employees to pick from. That's how it is configured.
Okay. Next question is, what methods are used to manage and track employee training needs within the talent profile? I repeat, what methods are used to manage and track employee training needs within the talent profile?
Manage employee training needs are actually captured directly within the talent profile. So where employees can specify their desired skill and course for the development, we have added customized fields to the profile, allowing employees to outline specific training requirements based on their career aspiration. These needs are then stored this system, and then we can actually, as I told, as a part of LMS module, we can also integrate this in LMS module as well as a futuristic enhancements, but currently it's not been done. But as a futuristic enhancements, or if required, we can do it by integrating with the LMS module also.
Okay. Next question is, how do you handle data consistency and synchronization between the talent and succession plan and other people's of modules, for example, HR and performance management? I repeat, how do you handle data consistency and synchronization between the talent and succession plan and other people's of modules, for example, HR and performance management?
Okay, so the data consistency and synchronization across modules are handled by using PeopleSoft integration broker and application messaging, we can say. Even in some place we have used, there is a usage of component interface also, and we can integrate it with other modules. But currently we only have few integrations, like maybe with the succession plan we have integration, and we have the one card talent card that I was talking about, that is again integrated with this particular module. So yeah, as a futuristic enhancement, we can do further more synchronization with other modules as well.
Okay. The next question is, how is the freeze functionality implemented in the approval workflow and what benefits does it provide? I repeat, how is the freeze functionality implemented in the approval workflow and what benefits does it provide?
Okay, speaking a bit technically here, it's a single component where the supervisor, employee, and the BHR are accessing with different roles and with different set of logics that is built for separate users. Say, for example, for an employee, the employee as a user and supervisor is filling data at a time. It will definitely result in a data inconsistency error. So for that purpose, we have introduced the freeze functionality, as well as other advantage is the employee will be given with this particular period where he can fill, and later it is locked, so he cannot like go and fill anytime he want. That's another advantage. So the freeze functionality, so because once the supervisor submits to review, preventing any further modification until the BHR completes their final review. This is accomplished using the custom workflow triggers actually. So that's the advantage of using the freeze functionality. Yeah, I think that answers your question.
Mm. Okay, thank you so much, Manish. I think that's all the questions from our panelists.
Hmm,
So we can move to the next slide.
sure.
Thank you everyone for joining this webinar. I'll give a quick intro about Covion. So as you know, Covion is a digital transformation under business solution partner, and we have been this in at Oracle space for more than 15 years. And we are serving with 210 plus active engagements, and we across the globe, and having a count of 250 plus employees, and we have a 5 global delivery centers where we serve our customers. And if we talk about specific to PeopleSoft, so we have the honor of being the getting the PeopleSoft award for 23 and 24 as well. So if you have any business requirements or any update requirements, so we that needed to be done, so you can connect with us at info@covion.com, and feel free to write to us. I hope this webinar has been useful to you, and we are looking forward for the more webinars. Thank you so much, Manish. Thanks everyone for joining this webinar.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.